Welcome back everybody to this joinDOTA League Season 2 game number 2 between MiTH.Trust and Titan. I am awfully sorry about the stream dropping, but hey, what can you do? Shit just happens. Just have to roll with it. As Titan, they start their draft with the Batrider ban, and MiTH.Trust, what do they look to target now? Is it the Invoker or... well, I guess it might be. Nope, Lycan is the ban, even though they have the dire sight themselves. Still thought that maybe Titan is going for a Radiant Lycan nevertheless, and it's not like Lycan doesn't work on the Radiant, it's just that little bit stronger on the dire side due to the better access to Roche Pit. But at the moment though, what is going to be the second ban? I still expect maybe the Invoker to be banned out, although Titan, they have the first pick, so they might want Yamate to go for the Invoker for themselves. It's definitely possible, or... I mean, yeah, they do ban it out in the end, so... are they looking for something like a Treant Protector? They did ban it out in game number 1, so this time around, maybe they want to pick it. And, well, of course there's Mirana as well, Shadow Demon. Nature's Prophet, I guess, is one hero, if it doesn't get banned out by MiTH.Trust now, that might get picked. Well, the Nature's Prophet did get banned, so not gonna get picked after all as Titan. First pick now, the Treant Protector. That's exactly what they go for this time around. And that just shows how strong the hero is if it's first pick worthy. But MiTH.Trust, excellent combination of heroes. I mean, if they had gone just for the Ember Spirit, Titan definitely would have picked up the Doombringer. But MiTH, they pick up both of them, Doom and Ember Spirit. And that gives them a pretty decent lineup. I mean, Ember Spirit doesn't do that much in the early game, but Doom, I guess he's gonna compensate for the Ember Spirit's lack in the early to mid game a little bit with his Doom, of course, just shutting one hero down completely. Now Titan, second pick, they're thinking about it. Actually going into their bonus time for it as well. I guess a Dazzle might not be too bad, just make it so that your heroes can never die. Well, I guess the Shadow Demon is still a possibility as well for them. But I think they may want to look for some actual stun, some proper lockdown, just to make sure, or well, maybe silence can work as well, but just to make sure that the Ember Spirit cannot fire Remnant away from the fights. It's something that you should have when you're up against the Ember Spirit, or just high physical damage. I guess it might work as well. So the Dazzle is the pick for them at the moment. And the Dazzle does help out with the armor, of course, and the reducing of armor when you activate Weave on the enemies. Or if you're really good, if heroes are really clumped up, you can do it on both your teammates as well as the enemy team at the same time. But the Dazzle and the Treant Protector combination, it's so hard to kill heroes against that. They have the heal from the Shadow Wave, and of course Treant Protector can also keep the towers alive. And that's the biggest part. So if Titan, if they can keep their tier 1 towers alive like 15 minutes into the game, then after that it's highly likely that those towers will stand for another good 10 minutes, if not more, unless your enemy has like a superior pushing strat, which should not be the case with the Nature's Prophet and the Lycan already being banned. Whereas MiTH.Trust actually a little bit surprisingly banning out Yax, because the Yax is really good against the Dazzle himself. But then again, if Titan would have taken it upon themselves to go for an aggressive tri-lane with Dazzle, Treant Protector and Axe and started creep skipping, went for the early towers, I don't know if MiTH.Trust would have been able to actually do anything about it. Ember Spirit doesn't do anything on the early levels, more or less. Doombringer, completely useless as well, just as the Devour, that's all he will have. And I guess it makes sense. MiTH.Trust though, third pick about to come out. They need supports. Shadow Demon is in the pool, as is the Mirana still actually as well. But if they went for the Mirana, it would mean that either they have to go aggressive tri-lane with the Mirana or send the Mirana solo offlane. And I'm not the biggest fan of offlane Miranas. They just don't get enough and they are completely useless in the rest of the game. But Titan, their bans actually being the Ancient Apparition as well as the Sand King, and this time no net Sand King unfortunately for us, because they already have their 2 supports, whereas MiTH.Trust, the second ban for them was the Naga Siren as MiTH. They pick up the Rubik, and the Rubik is just an overall diverse hero. He's really good in most situations, and well, I guess against a Dazzle, doesn't have too many awesome spells to steal. Living Armor, still worth it from the Treant Protector, and of course, getting the Overgrowth. You see Rubik steal Overgrowth just left and right, to be honest. But Titan, they go for the Lone Druid, which was banned out in the last game. The Lone Druid, definitely a strong hero. And I'm still dropping some frames, not too many hopefully. Definitely have to call my ISP to find out, like, hey guys, I should have 100 download, 100 upload. Shouldn't it be enough for goddamn streaming? But whatever the case may be, MiTH.Trust, 4th pick. Are they going for the Shadow Demon? Or if they want to bring down the Lone Druid, right? Well, as far as offlaners go, to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing a Timber Saw for them. I think so. But they go for a Brewmaster instead. And how are they gonna lane this actually? Is the Doombringer gonna be jungle? Is MiTH gonna go really greedy with this? Maybe leave like Ember Spirit Rubik on the safe lane, Doom jungle, or Brewmaster Rubik safe lane with Ember Spirit MiTH and Doom jungle? I guess we will find out with the last pick from them. I mean, at the moment they can run this multiple ways as, oh, Titan, they go for the Viper, a really tanky hero, a really good magic resistance innately with the corrosive skin. Also can easily build for a pipe on top of that. But not only that, he can just kite melee heroes around so well, especially once he gets this Aghanim's Scepter. And other than, well, Lone Druid Viper, I mean, looking at the late game, Ember Spirit, like super 60 minutes, 90 minutes into the game. Yeah, the Ember Spirit, sure, he does a lot, but up until that point, he can't actually take harass. He cannot man fight anybody properly. And Viper's Viper Strike actually takes care of the Flame Guard pretty decently as well. And if you have it on a 12-second cooldown with the Aghanims, you can just keep on spamming it on Doom, on the Brewmaster, on the Ember. The only downside to it is that the Rubik can easily steal it. That's really the only downside to it. But Titan, they ban out a Warlock. I guess MiTH, they did run Warlock against Immunity just before they came to man fight Titan in this series. So I guess it might have been possible, but they ran a Tidehunter Warlock combination there. It was pretty sick, to be honest. I saw a little bit of it. But never mind that, as Leshrac is the pickup for MiTH.Trust, giving them some extra push, a lot of magic damage. But Titan, they go for some teamfight of their own. They pick up the Tidehunter and all. If he doesn't get doomed, yeah, it's going to be all good for him. If he gets doomed though, it's not going to be a happy Tidehunter. That's going to be a sad Tidehunter if he gets doomed. But then again, whoever gets doomed, you're going to be sad anyway. Or well, maybe there's some weird ass people that think that getting doomed is fun and they want to get doomed. I assure you, it is not fun. Not in the slightest. At the moment though, draft, everybody's picking up their heroes. Just looking at the 5 heroes from both sides, MiTH, actually, like, if they manage to avoid Ravages, well, I mean, they don't have to completely avoid them, but if they can just spread themselves out and don't get wrecked by the Ravage, I think actually MiTH, if they manage to weather the mid game without losing too much, I think they're gonna be fine with the Doom, the Brewmaster, as well as the Ember Spirit. Because the Brewmaster, especially if he gets his Aghanim Scepter, just, it does so much with the Primal Split. And you can throw up the Spirit Bear and just go for the Lone Druid. Or maybe even throw up the Tidehunter or the Viper. I mean, the Brewmaster is just such a strong hero, and kind of surprisingly, he hadn't been used all that much. But in the past couple of weeks, he's been rising in popularity. But to go over the lineups fast, Ohio, he will be playing the Tidehunter for the Radiant side, for Titan as Extinct on the Dazzle. They actually might be going for dual lanes, at the moment at least looks like that's what they're going for, with NWP Yamate playing on the Viper for the mid lane, KYXY on the Lone Druid, leaving Net to play the Treant Protector. As for MiTH.Trust, on the dire side, KYT at the moment, off lane Doombringer by the looks of it, mid lane Lakels, on the Ember Spirit with the support duo of TNK and the stand-in Melody of Life on the Rubik. And being the last will be Abba on the Brewmaster. And will we see an early fight? Ohio doesn't really want to go up against that. And if you fight in this area, you might just get thrown on the cliff as well by the telekinesis. So that wouldn't be a smart thing by any means. And Lakels, or KYT rather, he gets spotted out by the Spirit Bear, of course. And it's gonna be a solo matchup maybe. Well, I guess Net is gonna help out a little bit. But a Lone Druid versus a Doombringer. Lone Druid should have the better time there, because Lone Druid just crushes melee heroes. The Spirit Bear just completely and at all times right clicking away, especially if you get that Orb of Venom on top. But I have to say, Titan's lanes, they're not bad. They will ensure the Titan will get the levels, will get some farm as well. But there's an early rotation. But look at the damage Lakels has already taken. He went for the first point Flame Guard, but the rotations, they will get the telekinesis, or will they? Yes, they will. Splitter, he's on target as well, but they actually might not have enough. He doesn't have corrosive skin, but still, he's pretty tanky. He's going for Lakels. The right click, who gets the first blood? Oh god, Yamate. He went big, and it paid off. He got the first blood. He got the levels from it, and although the supports killed off Yamate in the end as well, just getting the first blood. And is he TPing back as well? Yeah, he was there back a little bit for Lakels, but just the level difference now, even being half a level ahead, definitely helps out. And now Rubik, he actually stays there for a little while to help Lakels catch up on the Ember Spirit, but now he takes tower harassment down to half HP. And if Viper had gotten like one poison attack there, this Rubik actually might have died if the Viper just would have chased him down. And Viper actually has enough gold for boots of speed if he wants to go for that. And Melody, man, you don't want to trade right click, especially from the low ground against a Viper. That's just asking for a suicide. At least Yamate, 2 points in Nether Toxin, 1 point in poison attack, so can't slow them down as much. But Nether Toxin, it's just the best thing for harass. If you bring him down low, the lower the hero is, the more damage you actually do, or the more extra damage you do. Plus, it gives you more base damage as well. So just a common skill build, maybe not a common skill build, but if you're just against a lane or matchup that you should dominate, then that's the thing to go for. And speaking of domination, that's exactly what he's doing. 9 and 5 compared to 3 and 0 on Lakels. But looking at the other lanes, KYXY 12 and 9, and looks like a Doombringer. He just backed off because the Treant Protector. Oh, Yamate, he's going balls deep. Lakels, his Flame Guard is activated, but the Searing Chase, they don't connect. Yamate, can he get the kill? KYXY coming in, as is a Melody of Life, but Net is there as well. Viper, he kills off Lakels. Can he actually escape? No living armor. Net, he actually didn't have it yet. The leech, it was there, well, kept Yamate alive for a little while longer. But in the end, it didn't matter. If only Net had been level 2, I think Yamate would have been able to survive. But once again, Lakels, he goes down before his level 3. Compared to Yamate's almost level 5 Viper now, who has 1 point in corrosive skin as well. So getting a bit tankier, and every time Lakels does damage to the Viper, he's gonna take a little bit in return. But Yamate, he doesn't care. Once he gets to the lane, just poison attack, right click away at Lakels. Even if he has the Flame Guard, who cares about that? Flame Guard is for weaklings. Real men, well, nowadays it's definitely not a bad skill build. Flame Guard just burning through the living armor, I think that was his main problem. Just to be sure that living armor gets destroyed. But look at where KYXY is. He's between towers, he finally will back off the... Oh, actually he's tanking himself. Now, no, he didn't trade the tower aggro. So he has 3 tangos, he's gonna be fine. The Spirit Bear down to half HP as well, and you don't want the Spirit Bear to die either. You really don't want to have to waste the resummon if not necessary. But top lane, oh god, those heroes, they dropped so low. Abba, if he stays there for too long, he might be in trouble. But the Shallow Grave came into play as well, and there's the living armor on Ohio. He's just gonna be fine there. And Yamate, he has complete control over this mid lane. Lakels can't even come up close, because every time he does, Yamate will just gun for him. And oh, I think if Yamate hits level 6 Lakels, I think Yamate might find himself a solo kill if that happens. Because if Lakels doesn't have the Fire Remnant... Oh, top lane, they're going again. Abba, the Anchor Smash, it was a little bit off target the last right clicks. Oh, are you kidding me? Actually, I at least think it was off target. Yeah, it was. Oh man, Anchor Smash. That was so close. Almost getting it, almost. But Alba does survive, but he only has one more tango left, so he can't stay for too long. And YamaTE, he got the kill mid lane, he used the Viper Strike, he will go down, the Splitter was off target, he actually used the Magic Stick, he has the bottle, leaving armor, but the Diabolic Edict is a little bit too much as KYT comes in with the Satyr Shockwave to finish up the kill. So, actually, what? YamaTE managed to kill off the Rubik as well in that engagement. I didn't even notice that. So YamaTE, he's just trading kills at the moment. He's not even concerned about farming, just going man mode, going in for the kills, and so far he's pretty damn successful at it. Other lanes though, Ohio farming up 16 and 1 compared to 15 and 2 on ABBA, so rather even on the top lane. But KYXY, he already has his Hand of Midas. 5 minutes and 20 seconds in or so, he will get the first usage out of it, and he's on his way to a really farmed up lone druid. And surprisingly enough, to be honest, just looking at the farm, looking at the last hits on the entire map, on all the heroes, 37 is the highest. 6 minutes in, the next is 21. They just haven't been able to farm up at all, just constantly being afraid of rotations or going down. Oh god, that's that is really sad to see, if you ask me. At the moment though, looks like things have slowed down a little bit. A nice sentry ward coming out, although the ward was about to expire, but it's still 50 gold for them. So I guess it was worth it in the end. Ohio is still not level 6, so has to be careful. The telekinesis into Splitter, into Thunderclap. And that does a lot of damage, even if the Tidehunter is a tanky hero otherwise. But ABBA, the Shadow Wave, the Poison Touch. They didn't have guys for the extra slower. Never mind, they did. It's really surprising to me that Ohio didn't help out in going for that kill. But oh, YamaTE is gonna be in trouble. Lakels, can you get the Searing Chase? They're coming in with the smoke. Can they get the telekinesis? YamaTE, the smoke breaks, the telekinesis, the Splitter will follow as well. Searing Chains will connect, but it's only 1 second. He's going for the counter kill. Rubik already so low. The Viper Strike coming out. He has the double damage rune as well. He is slowed down. Can he actually kill off the little strike? One more right click. He is successful. But the Split Earth came out. The Shallow Grave by Extinct. Perfect rotations, and that's gonna be a triple kill now. Oh man, it wasn't a triple kill. The creeps actually killed off Viper in the end as well. And the creeps actually killed Lakels, but Lakels, once again, he went down first. He's level 5.5, 7 minutes in for a mid laner. Whereas YamaTE, he's level 9, are you kidding me? But Lone Druid, he gets doomed up on the bottom lane. He should fall. He doesn't even have a TP, so if the Spirit Bear even manages to block everybody in. Oh, a nice entangling clause. A nice deny by the Spirit Bear. Oh, beautiful plays, KYXY. Oh, man. Oh. That... Oh, man. I didn't even think about that at the start. That was just salt to the wounds. Insult to injury by Titan. I think MiTH was like, oh, hell yeah, we're gonna kill off the Lone Druid. Nope. No, you're not. Well, in some sense, I guess they did kill the Lone Druid because the Lone Druid did die in the end. But since MiTH, they didn't get any gold for it. It's all good for Titan. 7-5 the kill score. And even though YamaTE has died quite a lot as well, he's still working on his mech now. Actually rotating to the bottom lane, sending the Lone Druid mid instead. YamaTE, he's had enough. He wants to finish off his pipe. He actually went for a early cloak as well. A casual cloak for the time being. Probably gonna build it into a pipe later on. But the outer rotation spot out by this new observer. They knew the sentry was around here, so they placed the observer a little bit farther away. Really nicely done. Some people maybe wouldn't have even noticed that the ward got sentry since it was about to expire anyway. But it's kind of hard not to notice if your ward is getting killed. But now Lakels, he's on the top lane, he's level 6, almost level 7. Melody wanted to go for the telekinesis, didn't quite get it, but looks like they want to go for the push. They have the primal split, they have the diabolic edict, it's only level 1, but does a pretty decent amount of damage to the towers. But now there's the glyph, they want to defend this bottom tier 1 tower. Can they actually maybe deny this? There's the Vipers that are going to KYT, but the Doom comes out in return, the telekinesis is there as well. ABBA with the Thunderclap, they easily have enough to take down Viper. Viper trying to get the tower at least, and he's successful. So once again, he's just finding the trades. Oh, beautiful. But Ohio, he has the Ravage. Really go for it. They need more heroes there, though. Diabolic TD connects. ABBA finds him as well. There's the Thunderclap. He has the Primal Split still. And Ohio, I think he bit off more than he can chew. Net is there. Nice Nature Skies. Do they have actually detection? Doesn't look like it. Oh, Nature Skies. Value point early on. And Ohio, he's still hunting for it. Oh, I think he wants to Brewling. Brewmaster. Will he go for it? There's the Ravage. They want to kill off Abba. They should be successful. Net gets close with the leech. The Shadow Wave, the Poison Touch as well. Yeah, he's dead for sure. Dazzle getting the kill. Yamate doesn't even make it to the party there. And now mid lane though, KYXY in huge trouble, the Spirit Bear. Can he get some lucky entangling claws to make him escape? Searing Chains come out as well onto the Spirit Bear and to KYXY. And he's getting lifted up by the telekinesis. And well, this time around, no deny, he's going down. Lakels gets the kill as well, so he didn't have any killing sprees or anything. And KYXY overall, maybe a bit too aggressive there, going for the tier 2 mid lane. But well, tier 1 was destroyed, so I guess he didn't want to waste all the time rotating to the top lane. But it might have been worth it. Whatever the case may be, he's still the leading farmer in this game, at least as far as last hits go. Looking at net worth though, well, I guess it's the exact same for that as well. 5.1k on him. Didn't go for the secondary Midas, which would have been maybe just too old school for him. But nevertheless, he's sitting on 5k. Yamate is the next one, sitting on 4. He finished off the power threads before he goes for the fully completed mechans. Whereas Tidehunter, he's the third. And well, KYT is the next one on Doom, although he was on the offlane. So he's doing rather well, but a 3-man smoke. They want to bait out KYXY as well as Yamate. There's a Blink Dagger on Ohio now. He doesn't have his Ravage though, but Blink in, Gush, Anchor Smash, it does enough damage as it is. KYT though, he has the mech finished. If they want to fight this, they do have more sustain maybe than Titan. Although, oh, there is of course the Leechy to heal. The Living Armor, they're going in Ohio. Gush onto KYT, Net wants to go in as well. The Telekinesis comes out by Melody. ATP comes in as well. Will it be enough? Abba, he doesn't have the Primal Split, 10 seconds, but oh, Yamate, he gets doomed. They had the heals though. Anchor Smash as well by Ohio to reduce the damage output. Will there be a Shallow Grave? Of course there will. But I think he's gonna go down nevertheless. Lakels comes in as well. Ohio goes down. MVP, he will take a fall in the end. And KYXY, he's on the run, but he can't go anywhere. Horrible fight, Nature's guys. He still goes down. This time they had detection and they throw up Net in the air, and Titan, they just gave away 4 heroes and they got 0 in return. Triple kill for KYT on the Doombringer. Oh, just a god awful fight for Titan. What were they even thinking doing that? Like seriously, that fight, it couldn't have been any worse for them at all. Ohio though, he has this Ravage now, he has the Blink Dagger. Looks like they may want to defend this. Oh, the double hit is still level 1, so it takes them some time. But Abba, he's going to scout. Can he actually find Ohio? Oh no, Ohio, don't go down again. Can you go for the Blink before it takes them? There's the Ravage onto 4 heroes. Anchor Smash onto the same. But, well, the Overgrowth, it wasn't there. And there was no follow-up. Now Yamate is there. Can he get the Viper Strike? He uses it on Abba as well. Abba just going to TP out. No stuns to stop him. Split Earth as well by the Leshak. Blink by Ohio. Gush onto TNK. He's going for the TP out as well. Oh, are you kidding me? The right clicks, they aren't enough. And, well, MiTH. Kill score 8 to 12. In short, Titan, they're still farming up rather well. But MiTH, they're finding the openings. They're getting the kills. And looking at the graphs now, 3,000 gold lead for Titan, which used to be 7,500. XP graph completely in the favor of MiTH. A 5k XP swing, make it 6 rather. So MiTH.Trust, oh, did they really weather the storm at the moment? Because if Titan don't start getting something soon, I'm not too sure if this Lone Druid is going to be enough in the late game. Yeah, sure, they have Viper as well, but Viper, he's not a late game carry by any means. Sure, he can be annoying, but that only goes so far for you. And he doesn't even have that many items at the moment due to all the kills and deaths he's acquired. Yeah, sure, he shut down the Ember Spirit as well, but if you don't keep on shutting him down, he will get the farm one way or another in the end. Yeah, sure, it may take him ages. So I'm hoping for Titan to maybe, with the next Ravage, to actually coordinate it a little bit better. Have the Overgrowth follow up the Ravage, or vice versa. First Overgrowth, then the Ravage to follow. Mid lane though. Oh, they want to go on KYXY. They get the Searing Chains as well. Oh man, this Lone Druid, he's dead. He's only level 9. He goes down Ohio. He came in, but it wasn't enough since Lakels. He even had a double damage rune on himself. Oh, another Doom on Yamate. Can they get a slow? Can they get anything on him? Lakels, he's getting close. He has the Searing Chains as well. They do find Yamate, but he's under the Nature Skies. Oh, beautiful place. Beautiful Nature Skies. value point once again. Kills. Takes one right click Yamate. The 2-mans. But was it a little bit premature? Ohio goes in a nice 3-man anchor smash. But he's alone now. In other Nature Skies. Viper Strike goes out. But there's the Primal Split. Everybody's trying to escape, but Ohio, he goes down. So 2 kills, MiTH. 4-0 in return. Yamate might be able to sneak a few, but he doesn't have the Viper Strike anymore again. Oh, Titan, they're just crumbling apart. It's hard to actually... It's really hard for my brain to understand that this was the same Titan we saw in game number 1. Oh well, MiTH, they're just playing well. It's really, I mean, if I'm saying like, oh, Titan is playing bad, it would be like saying that, oh, MiTH isn't any good or something, Titan is just failing. But MiTH, they are the ones making this happen. The rotations, just knowing when to pick the fights, and every single time KYT, he dooms up Yamate so that the Viper can't do anything. They're just playing so well, and well, Melody, he has the Viper Strike as well, level 2 now. And as I said in the draft, it's the easiest spell for you to steal, because that's the only active ability on the Viper. Now, top lane, they're trying to push in with Yamate and KYXY, but the TPs are already there. They're trying to go for some sneaky plays. Abba doesn't quite have his Blink Dagger yet, but with the initiation coming out from Melody, with the Viper Strike he stole, they might get a few easy kills. Even TNK on the Leshrac is now coming in. I have to say, just absolutely beautiful to look at. MiTH, 14-8 the kill score. There's the Viper Strike onto Abba, though he doesn't have the Primal Split. Oh, they got the jump. There's the mech coming out by KYT. The Doom onto Yamate once again. Will there be a Viper Strike? He actually doesn't have enough mana for it. At least not yet, but the telekinesis, it was enough probably to keep Yamate in place. Lightning Storm to slow him down. Now Extinct on the run as well. Uses the Shallow Grave, but that's just a temporary defense. He's gonna go down once it ends, and yeah, that's exactly the case. So a 2-for-1 in the end. Yeah, sure, they kill off Abba on the Brewmaster, but they lose 2 in return, and MiTH, every step of the way, they find the better trade-offs. It wasn't the case at the start when it was the mid lane, but now, man, they're definitely showing that they can be so damn strong. They will get the tier 1 tower as a bonus now as a kills. Just keeps on farming now, has his drums, face puts 1k cold on top. Yeah, sure, he's nowhere close to actually getting a Blade Fury, but this might be enough for him already as it is. Well, okay, that was a silly thing to say. I completely lost my train of thought, so I said something silly. But for the time being, it's enough for him, that is. Yeah, sure, he wants to get more. He definitely wants to have way more damage just for the sleight of fist to completely wreck the enemy. But at the moment, I think he should be rather happy with what he has, considering how he started. Because he's actually the 3rd in net worth, the 2nd on his own team. Only the Lone Druid, who had such a nice start, is ahead of him. But looking at the kills and deaths on heroes, Lone Druid, he's 4-0-1. So KYXY not doing good at all as kills. Thanks up the tower, but Remnants away just in case. And Abba, he has his Blink Dagger now as well on the Brewmaster. That's a huge pickup, and oh, come on, get a few more creeps, get that level 11 before you go to the next fight. Lower cooldown on the ultimate. And well, more duration as well, of course. But that, oh, never mind, that's with an Aghanim Scepter, I guess. I'm not even sure. Yeah, the duration should be with itself. Aghanims maybe increases the duration to 20 seconds. Usually you see the Aghanims buff on the spell, but I guess we can read it once he actually gets it. But bottom lane, oh, they're looking for something. This Observer Ward scouts things out. They place down a the Observer of their own. But don't think it's gonna do too much for them. And next item for KYT looks like it's gonna be a Shiva's card or a Salkuras. Either one is gonna be fine. I prefer the Shivas first. Get the increased mana pool as well as the attack slowed on the Lone Druid and even on the Viper, to be honest. Well, Mech is finished on Viper, so that's definitely gonna help them out in the team fights. They had, well, then again, if he gets stunned before he uses it, what good does that item do on you? At least Ohio, of course, still has his Blink Dagger. After that, though, hasn't been able to actually get any items at all, pretty much. Really sad life for Titan as well. Well, Lone Druid as well, although he has the Sacred Relic now, so getting damn close to the Radiance, and the Radiance will have the potential to at least disable the Blink Dagger and just be split pushing with the Spirit Pair being annoying as possible so that MiTH.Trust have to rotate out maybe and can go for towers of their own. But Yamate now with the mech finish, does he really want to go in? Oh, this might be a huge mistake if he does. Although KYT, he doesn't yet have a blink dagger of his own on the Doom, so they can't get the jump that way. They need Abba on the Brewmaster to jump in, Thunderclap to slow people down, and from there on they can get Rubik into range with the telekinesis, split earth to follow, and you name it. But Abba, he actually might be in trouble. Oh no, he's blinking in, Thunderclap, oh, Lakels comes in as well, gets the searing chase, but KYXY is pretty tanky, living armor was already used, as was the Primal split. So a bit of a waste. Will he throw somebody up in the air? Yeah, the 3-net is in the air, as everybody else, they're just backing off. So KYXY in the true form, he is pretty tanky, even though it's only level 2 true form. And Abba, that was really optimistic from them. Maybe if the Fire Remnants would have actually done the damage as well. But since they didn't, they did not get the kill. But Abba now with the haste rune, what's he actually trying to achieve? I'm not too sure. The tower, does MiTH want to defend this? Actually 5 heroes are there by Titan. They have their ultimates, they have the Ravage, so. But you can see Melody, he's there. I think he wants to steal the Ravage. That has to, oh, Abba blinks in. He has the haste rune, gosh, doesn't do anything. KYT, once again Yamate, he gets doomed up. Ohio, telekinesis before the Ravage. They're trying to chase down Yamate. Ohio, still can't go for the Ravage. Actually finally goes for it. Hits 3 heroes. Rubik can't get the steal as well because he got it. Abba is there with another Thunderclap once again. Net, oh, Nature's guys, don't they really have detection? Oh, Yamate, he's still alive. He survived the Doom, and now there's the Viper Strike. The right clicks onto KYT. He's dropping low. He has to escape. Anchor Smash was there as well on Titan. Oh, this time they're winning the fight. They just waited things out, and MiTH, they didn't get the initiation they were looking for. 2 heroes down for MiTH. The tower should fall as well. And will they go for more? Ohio, Blink is there. Guys, slowing down Melody and Rubik. I think he's gonna go down. First entangle, go for it, man. No, first hit wasn't enough. Will he get for the second? Yes, he will. Even the poison attack was there to slow him down anyway. And suddenly, 3 heroes down for MiTH. 1 tower lost, and they very well might lose a secondary one as well. Titan really well executed by them, I do have to say. Just beautiful plays coming out. Abba now. Oh, he's being sneaky as well. Sitting on the sidelines, having the blink dagger, primal split cooling off as well. And Titan, they actually back off. They won't press the issue on the tier 2. And why would they? Why would they risk giving away a set of kills again if they can just go back, put the Radiance on the Spirit Bear and farm up a little bit more, maybe go for safer fights, try to get a few pickoffs. Oh, sorry guys, had a little yawn coming out. But Ohio now, or not Ohio, just look at the graphs overall. That's what I was talking about. 4,000 in the favor of Titan once again. It did drop almost to 0 from 7,500, but Titan now staging a comeback of a comeback, a counter comeback, if you will. 0 XP completely zeroed out. It's so funny, it went to 0, a little bit above 0, but now plateauing out, completely flatlined. So XP wise, level wise, it's all even as Lakel still working towards his Battle Fury. Hood of Defiance finished on the Viper, so he's getting really tanky, at least against magic damage, which MiTH, they have a healthy amount of as well. And Yamate, if he can pop the pipe and the mech, if he gets doomed, yeah, sure, he can't use them. But if he gets doomed and he survives the doom, after he comes back, just mech up, pipe up, and he can still do a lot of damage in that duration then. And MiTH, yeah, I understand them having to kill off the Viper early, so that he actually can't just right click away, kite everybody around with the poison attack, with the 1 Viper strike that he has, and well, corrosive skin as well. But MiTH, they actually don't have that much damage. The Ember Spirit isn't dishing out enough at the moment. And net worth wise, the Lone Druid just suddenly skyrocketing ahead of everybody else. He's sitting on 11,500. The next highest is 8,500, being KYT on the Doombringer. And he still, does he have his Shiva's card? Well, he has the Mystic Staff, so now has the Shiva, so we'll just bought the recipe for it. He's getting pretty big, but so, well, KYXY, he just has so much more, 3,000 extra net worth. That's almost, well, that's more than half a big item already. Of course, it depends on what item KYXY wants to go for. But I think a Monkey King bar wouldn't be a bad choice, just to counter Abba's Drunken Brawler and Drunken Haze. I actually would really like to see it. Now Yamate finds himself a double damage rune. So a double damaged up Viper with a Hood of Defiance and a mech. It's hard to kill him, but you can't really ignore him as well if he has the double damage on him. Unless he's doomed, then maybe, but even then. Another Nature Sky is coming out by net. He's going for the sneaky plays. Sorry for the little beep. If you even heard it, I do think you did. It's a pretty loud beep. But KYXY, he's going for the straight up, well, either Mjolnir or Assault Cuirass, but Assault Cuirass is the more common choice. Just to get minus armor. But oh, do they want to go in KYT? He's going in. He didn't get the Doom on Yamate. Will they go for KYXY? The Telekinesis is there. Thunderclap as well. Can they actually kill off the bear? But oh, beautiful Ravage catches all 5 heroes. Did it get stolen? Nope, it was the Leech It by the Treant Protector instead. Didn't even get the Overgrowth. But still, everybody is alive. Thanks to the Primal Split, of course. Now net thrown up in the air. A nice splitter onto KYXY. But Ohio comes back in as well. The Shallow Grave, but KYXY still blocked in. They use the pipe. He has the living armor on him as well. Oh, they actually can't chase him down. Yamate, Viper Strike onto KYT. They will kill off the Doom in return. Oh man, this is going horrible all of a sudden. Titan, they survived. Can they go for the kills now though? Titan, he kills off TNK, so 2 down, and even if they don't get any more kills, they should be able to claim the tower from this. And I can't believe KYXY dropped so low, but then there was the living armor, the Shallow Grave, and they have an urn as well on Dazzle, so they can just go for the pushes now. Oh, this tier 1 tower, do they have buybacks Doombringer? He does not. And TNK on the Leshrac doesn't either, so they can't defend this even. The pipe, just in case, comes out by Yamate. Oh man, this is trouble. Ohio, he blinks in. Brewmaster blinks out at the same time, so I think melee racks for Titan and then back off. They should definitely maybe... Oh, they're backing off before they get the melee. Of course, melee racks, they do region up, so they don't want to leave that. And oh, they might get the Spirit Bear Split Turf as well. Lightning Storm to slow him down. And yes, that's 300 gold. Now KYXY has... oh, he doesn't have the resummon. He already resummoned in the last fight. That's a huge kill. And I am kind of surprised Titan did not take that fight. They had the Viper Strike for it. Yeah, sure they don't have the Ravage, but they had all the other ultimates. Although, well, I guess KYT has his Doom up and ready now as well. It's hard to say if it was a good choice by them or not. But this tier 1 tower taking a lot of punishment in return. Even the living armor would not be able to keep it up for long, especially since the Diabolic Edict is there. It's level 3 now as well, so it does a pretty nice amount of damage to the buildings as well. Even the heroes if they're isolated. And will MiTH go for the Roche now? They don't have the best lineup for it. Well, I guess the Brewmaster can tank it up. And well, that's the Battle Fury finally finished for Lakels now. And with the Battle Fury, his farm should accelerate. But will it get to the level of KYXY's Lone Druid, who has a Radiance? It's gonna be hard, it might happen, but not in the next 5 minutes or so, unless MiTH take a perfect team fight and get towers on top of that. Lauga, I spelled that. Oh, Doom and Yamate! He has the pipe activated. Another beautiful Ravage onto 5. There's the Refresher Orb. He has the second Ravage if need be. He goes for it. That one actually only connects on KYT. So he waited for a little bit too long. But now, Yamate, he is still alive. Doom about to wear off. He can go start going ham. Who will they go for though? The Pandas, the Brewlings, not the best targets. They threw up the Dazzle in the air as well. But I think this Brew... Oh, can you get the Blink out? Oh, beautiful Blink! The Anchor Smash was just a little bit too soon, and well, nobody died. And Ohio, that second damage, I mean, it was kind of a whiff. Brewlings, the Brewmaster Brewlings, they don't care at all about this Ravage, and well, yeah, sure he got the Doom, but he wanted more, especially after the beautiful first Ravage catching 5 heroes. But now, oh, KYT is coming in. He wants to go for the steal. Abba is there with the Thunderclap. But there's the Overgrowth. KYXY. Split Earth was there. Oh, another Telekinesis stunning everybody up. KYXY actually goes down. Can they get any more? Lakels is there. Lakels picks up the Aegis as well. Beautiful place by MiTH.Trust. Just, oh, Extinct. He's gonna lose his life as well. The Split Earth caught him by TNK. Can they get some more? Yes, Abba kills off net. 4-4-0. Aegis, it wasn't even snatched. They got the Roshan kill as well from that. Oh, MiTH.Trust. Oh my bloody hell. those plays, and suddenly Lakel's 1.8k on top of his finished Battle Fury. This is just a game of throws of sorts, and Titan, they are the one throwing, although kill lead has been there for MiTH.Trust at all times, but waiting a little bit for the graphs to update themselves. But this fight actually also gave Abba the Aghanim Scepter. He needs only, yeah, he actually has enough gold for it now. So Brewmaster, his Brewlings are gonna have the abilities as well. They have the Thunderclap, the Drunken Haze, as well as the Drunken Brawler now. Drunken Brawler on the Fire Panda, Drunken Haze on the Storm Panda, I think, and Thunderclap on the Earth Panda. So that's more damage output, more utility for his team, as well as lower cooldown on the ultimate. So to check it out, just to be sure, I guess the cooldown isn't affected by the Aghanim Scepter anymore. I really think it was, or used to be, but I guess it's not anymore. So my bad, sorry for that. But looking at the graphs, it was 10,000 gold lead for Titan. They still managed to lose a fight like that. Of course, they were grouped up, so they took the full brunt of it. But now it's 5k gold lead still for Titan, so not the end of the world, but the XP, it's a 7,500 swing. And suddenly it's 5k in MiTH.Trust's favor. And oh, Lakel's with a double damage. Oh, Ember Spirit double damage. So scary net though. Under the Nature Skies. Oh, did he come out of it? It looked like he started attacking. But Lakel's, he doesn't care. He has the Aegis. Should easily be able to make his escape, because Titan, they actually don't have silences or anything, or any proper stuns to speak of. I mean, Ravage is really the only one, but Titan, even if MiTH took the fight, Ohio, he still has the double Ravage at his disposal in most of the fights to come. So it's still really scary, or I would be kind of scared if I was MiTH, because they don't have any BKBs at the moment. And KYT, oh, he's going for an Aghanim Scepter! He wants to stay on top of Yamate so that he wouldn't be able to do anything ever. Or maybe now his target is the Tidehunter, although Tidehunter with the Blink Dagger should be staying far back himself. But the Weave comes out. Oh, this might be a big team fight. They have a lot of armor now though, thanks to the Weave. It just keeps on ticking up. The tower almost goes down, but the Glyph comes out. Abba doesn't want to go up too close. The Radiant Burn will disable his Blink Dagger. The Fate Ball flying. Oh, he goes in. There's the Thunderclap Primal Spit as well. There's the secondary Thunderclap. The Boulder Toss. Oh my god. They get the Doom on Yamate. Telekinesis as well. KYXY in trouble. Lakel's. Oh, they do kill off the Viper. But there's Ravage number one. Will he go for the secondary one? What got stolen? Oh, it was the Overgrowth. Beautifully done still by Melody. The second Ravage on to 3 to 4 as well. KYT. He has to escape. KYXY. He's doing the damage with the Spirit Pearl. He's still alive. Half HP Lakel's now. Actually, targeting him. They are seen. They have the dust of appearance on them. And Lakel's, oh, he's backing off. He's trying to do the damage. Sleight of Fist as well. Ohio, he goes down to the telekinesis. Now KYX, we're going for the TP out. It's not successful. 4 for 2 as net. He actually might be able to turtle his way out in the trees and TP then. But this is still a 4 for 2 again. Even with the double Ravage. And Melody, of course, stealing the Overgrowth, blinking in and using that, buying some time, and then bringing down the Viper before he gets his mech off, before he gets the Viper Strike. The Doom this time around definitely was useful, and it was just so spread out. Abba, he created so much space on the Brewmaster, it's pretty sick. Like seriously, Brewmaster made that fight happen, blinked in, Thunderclap, made it so the Titan want to back off, but they kept the Viper in place so the Viper couldn't run away, whereas the rest of Titan didn't really help out Viper at the same time. So MiTH.Trust really looking good in the last two fights. Again, Titan. Oh, do they, even with the double Ravage, have enough, to be honest? Especially if the BKBs at some point start coming out. TNK on the left track, going for one of his own. Probably gonna take ages for him to finish that, but a BKB is in the making nevertheless. Lakel's, well, he doesn't want to go for one. He didn't even lose the Aegis in that fight, but he's going for the crit. Has the crystals for it already. 2.8k in the bank on top of that. So Ember Spirit suddenly looking pretty good. Only 2,000 gold behind KYXY Spirit Pair, who has, well, Assault Cuirass was finished quite some time ago already, but other than that, I really think that a Monkey King bar might be a worthwhile investment against a Brewmaster who has Drunken Brawler, Drunken Haze, which can be casted in the ultimate form now as well, thanks to the Aghanim Scepter. TNK. No, well, I guess I just went over all the items. KYT, how close is he actually to finishing up his Aghanim Scepter? Well, 1.3k away from it. As Daedalus is finished on Lakel's. Some counter warding going on by MiTH.Trust as well. And now Brewmaster, he even picks up a gem. So they don't have to waste their time with sentries and just... Well, the Nature Skies actually, it has done a lot so far. I have to say, Net. Really good that he went for that 1 point in it. And now they smoke up as well. Oh god, this might be huge. If they can catch MiTH off guard. If Abba isn't there on the Brewmaster, this might be their opening. But can they actually get to a point where the Brewmaster isn't there? But looks like MiTH.Trust, they're grouping up on their own. They don't have a smoke or anything. Oh, Melody, does he get caught? Do Titan actually want to go Ohio for some reason? He's not under the effect of smoke. So Titan, they blew it a little bit early. They popped the pipe now as well. They want to pick the fight. The Spirit Bear scouting things out. Oh man, is it the best choice? The pipe, it's gonna wear off if they don't go now. So Titan, they just back off because they do need the pipe in the fight. Or, well, maybe they don't, but since the 2 last fights have gone horrible for them, they want to make sure that even if they lose the fight, it's due to no mistakes by their accord. So it's like, if you lose a fight, but if you just couldn't help it, the enemy had a better composition for the fight, or they were so far ahead or anything along those lines, it's just a little bit more acceptable mentally. And well, I mean, Tidehunter, yes, sure, he has the Refresher Orb. It's still really scary, but he needs to hit it properly. As KYT, he's just trying to finish up his Aghanim Scepter before they go for the next fight by the looks of it. Doesn't look like any other big items are coming out at the moment. They're just farming up, probably even saving for buyback at this point in time, to be honest. Wouldn't be too bad of a idea, just save up for buyback. One big fight might make the difference. At least, I mean, if Titan, if they win a fight, they can easily go push down Rex with the Spirit Bear doing so much to towers. Now though, Yamate, he's getting close. Actually, he has enough gold to finally finish up his Aghanim Scepter on the Viper. So every 12 seconds, Viper strikes Skull Lore for him. Well, he actually doesn't buy it up at the moment, just saving his gold. I guess the Courier is already in action, bringing up a gem. So both teams working with a gem now. Aegis, of course, got reclaimed from before already, but it's going to respawn in 1 minute time. Lakel keeps on farming up. He has another 1.7k in the bank. He's level 19 as well. He's definitely recovered. He's the second in net worth. KYXY still ahead thanks to his Radiance, thanks to the hand of Midas, of course, on the Spirit Pair as well. Oh, are they looking for Lakel's? Do they actually have enough? With the double Ravage they might, but they don't have enough stuns on top of that. And Lakel's, he finds Ohio as well. He doesn't have the blink there, and thus Lakel's just runs away. Aghanim Scepter finished on simultaneously on both KYT as well as Yamate. So whose will be more effective? I think KYT's. If he just stays on top of Yamate, if he dooms him up, it's gonna be infinite just until he goes down, or until KYT goes down, so the duration can actually end. Oh, this might be a really strong pickup, to be honest, by KYT. Not a bad choice. And now both teams, I mean, they really can find the openings. They have tried going for smoke ganks a couple of times, but the enemy team were always aware of that and just were on the other side of the map. So this game getting dragged out a little bit, and well, Lakel's, he's starting to do a lot of damage, so I actually favor him, although he might get caught now. Net is there. Can he? Oh, there's Ravage number 1. Refresher Orb coming out as well. Ravage number 2. They do have enough damage to bring him down, and that's KYXY getting himself a monster kill streak, or ending one, for 1130 gold. Oh man, he has 3.5k in the bank now. Can go for the next item, which is going to be the Monkey King bar. He has the Demon Age already on himself. And does he actually buy it up as well? He does TP back. They want to defend the tier 2 tower, because if you can defend this with a Treant on your team, you can just heal it back up. They use the Glyph as well. Oh, Yamate is still nice splitter for the 4-step. Was on the wrong way. Left track. He's gonna get caught. He gets slowed down by the Gush. Viper Stack as well. Can he actually TP out the right click damage? It's gonna be enough. Ohio, he's the one to finish the kill on the Tidehunter. So MiTH suddenly lose 2 heroes, and with this Titan, they actually might be able to get Roche from it. Oh, this is awesome for them. Roche, it's gonna be so good. Who are they gonna give the Aegis though? I think actually Viper might not be a bad choice for that. Because so far the Doom, he's been using the ultimate on Viper pretty much every single fight, if not absolutely every single fight. And if it just can come back, oh MiTH, they popped the Shiva's card already on Doom. They thought that Titan is going a little bit more aggressive with the Roche, I guess, but that wasn't the case. At least they bait out the buyback by Lakels, and that's already worth it for Titan. Now the Monkey King bar is finished on KYXY and MiTH. Are they really going for Roche? Is it a smart choice for them? Flame Guard is already activated. It's gonna wear off at some point, or actually is the duration longer? No, it's gonna wear off, yeah, and indeed it does. So no magic resistance. But Titan, they can't really contest this, or they might not even know this is going on. But if they do, they don't have the Ravage. Not to mention the double Ravage. Oh god, MiTH. This buyback on Lakels, it was definitely worth it if they get the Roche. But it's taking them ages to actually do it, and they have the weave ticking on them for the minus armor, so they can't even tank it up properly. Oh, some comedy going on, but they do kill it off in the end. Lakels now has the Aegis of Immortal. He is immortal, well, for one death, or until the Aegis gets reclaimed. Looking at Viper, he has 60 magic resistance. I'm not too sure if the pipe of inside magic resistance shows as well. It should. It's 30 from the pipe. It's gonna be 25 from the corrosive skin, so that's 55 in itself already. Plus it should be plus 25 from the base, so I guess the magical resistance, well, it doesn't show something. I'm not too sure what it doesn't show or show, but it should be 80% magic resistance for Viper. So magic, he doesn't care about it, and I guess that's where Lakels has to come into play on the Ember Spirit with the one crit stick, the Daedalus. It might be enough. The Sleight of Fist definitely has started to hurt a little bit at least, especially on the heroes. But oh, look at that 5-man smoke. Titan, they want to go for the tower. The creeper is so far already. If they can kill off Brewmaster, there's the Ravage number 1. Will he go for the second one as well? Yes, he will. They will bring down Brewmaster. He doesn't have the buyback. Oh, he just poured the Burst of Errant and the Boots of Travel. This is going to be Rax for sure, unless Lakels can get some really lucky crits. But there's the double damage on Yamate as well. Oh man, oh, a nice Searing Chains goes out. Doom, actually they use it on Yamate. Can he stay on target? A nice 4-step, but Shiva's card is there to slow them down. And KYT, he actually can't tank it up too well. And Yagenim Scepter, it's useless if you don't stay on the target. He gets rooted up as well, but who's gonna be the one backing off Lakels? Doing some harassment with the Sleight of Fist every time it comes off cooldown. And the Rax, they still stand, although they're really low, but they are alive. Searing Chains onto the Spirit Pair as well. Spirit Pair has his Monkey King part finished. And now, can they actually defend this? Another Searing Chains on the Spirit Pair. They actually might kill off the Spirit Pair before they get the Telekinesis. Oh, Hayo comes in with the Anchor Smash. Spirit Pair goes down. He has to resummon for it. And he does it as well. But if he goes down now, Lakels, he's going aggressive. He's going for Extinct. Can he actually get the kill? Oh, the Shallow Grave comes out and Lakels. His Viper struck up. The pipe gets used though, and everybody's backing off Lakels. He doesn't mind playing aggressive. He has the Aegis of the Immortal. Oh, they get the Spirit Pair for the second time, maybe. Can he get recalled up? There's the Telekinesis. He's gonna go down. Oh, that's the second Spirit Pair for Lakels. He got 600 gold from that already. And oh, look at the melee Rex. Oh, Siege Creep. Are you the hero? I don't think so. He's gonna go down. And even though the ranged Rex fell, the melee Rex, they're healing up now. 5 HPS. So yeah, it's gonna take them some time. But that's not the end of the world. Oh, this is so crazy to look at MiTH. They hold on with 4 heroes, and I guess that's the problem if you use your double Ravage on a single hero. You can't team fight after that. Titan, they just don't have the team fight to follow up. Oh, this game, it might go for a long one. I mean, net worth wise, Lakels 17,000 compared to KYXY's 24,000. What does his, well, I can't even check his Spirit Pair. Assault Cuirass, Monkey King Bar, Radiance, I guess. He doesn't have any more, but it looks like he might be going for a BKB at the moment. He has Ogre Club, at least for it, so I'm expecting it to be a BKB, but oh, net. He's trying to be sneaky. He has to be sure not to run into the gem. And oh, the initiation. They go on KYXY. Can they actually get the kill as well? He's not doomed up or anything, but Lakels with the crits. Can you get the Searing Chains? He's going for more. He's actually going for Extinct now because the Shallow Grave was on KYXY. Can he kill off Ohio as well? He's doing a lot of damage now. Oh man, Lakels. I think he actually wants to die a little bit. Otherwise the Aegis is just gonna get reclaimed. And the Rex. Will MiTH actually kill it? Extinct is dead. KYXY doesn't have his ultimate, but Ned. Oh, Hoya goes for Ravage number 1. Ravage number 2. On 4 here as well. It's perfect, Abba. He goes down before the primal split. Oh, and the Rex still stands. But there's the Shiva Scar. KYT, he's pretty tanky. He does have to back off, and the Spirit Bear taking some damage like Hells now. Coming back in. He still has the Aegis. He has the Desolator as well. TNK, he's gonna fall down to Yamate. But, well, Yamate, he falls in return to Lakels, and now KYXY. One more Sleight of Fist. He loses the Aegis. They are still alive. As Radiance burn the right clicks by the Spirit Bear. Melody, he's gonna go down. But Lakels, can he get the counter kills? Can he kill off KYXY? No. KYXY already back in base. But the Rax go down on Lakels. Should be able to escape. The Viper Strike is there on Lakels. Lakels, does he really want to man fight this? Oh, man, I think it's just gonna fall. And indeed he is. Dazzle comes in with the Shadow Wave to get the kill. Oh, what is this game? 5 heroes down for MiTH. And now Titan, they're just, well, they're not trying for it, but they're like, guys, mid. Go down mid, get counter Rex. It's easy pickings. Looking at the buybacks though. Oh, Ember Spirit already buys back. Maybe to scare off Titan a little bit, but who else has buyback? Doom does. TNK on the Leshrac does as well. I mean, Brewmaster is going to be back in 10 seconds. And I guess they should be able to defend this. No Ravage once again. Not to mention the double Ravage. They do have the Overgrowth though. KYXY doesn't have the resummon on this bear as well. And they have to back off. Lakel, yeah, sure, he had to spend the gold. His buyback on cooldown. But it's definitely worth it. It definitely is. Because they're up 1 melee Rex. So from before, the mid lane was constantly pushing into the dire base because of the increased range Rex. But now the melee creeps, they will do a lot more than the ranged ones are doing at the moment. And Abba still working on his refresher orb. TNK, actually, he had to put the Ogre Grub in the courier just so he could carry some more wards as Melody. He's working towards an Aghanim Scepter. He wants that Viper Aghanim Scepter, 12-second cooldown, and it's a pretty decent idea, but for 4.2k, could he have gone for a little bit more? Could he have? Just any other item, to be honest. Maybe even go for a BKB of your own. Maybe be able to steal the Ravage with that BKB. I'm not too sure which one would be actually more effective. Kiting around the Spirit Bear with the 12-second Viper Strike. Or maybe the Lone Druid. Or actually maybe kite around the Viper himself. I guess it might be a bit better. I guess we will have to see if he even is able to finish up his item. And as KYT hasn't gotten any upgrades either, just as a casual vitality booster. TNK, nope. But yeah, Melody, still working for it. They need some more items though. I guess Lakels with the Desolator, that was that one item that, well, first of all helps them push faster, helps them get the next Roshan faster as well, as of course, just deal more damage. He's actually hitting pretty hard, at least when KYT is around with the Alpha Wolf aura, the pack leader's aura. Melody. I don't know why I want to go back to Melody all the time, man. I guess it's just the love of Ruby. Oh, we might see a huge clash. 5-on-5 smoke action. They have the double Ravage as well. Abba, they see him. Can he kill them off again like they did before? Do they get the jump? The 4-step onto Abba. He blinks in. Thunderclap as well. Really going for a Primal Split. There's the telekinesis onto KYXY. Primal Split comes out before the Ravages. They get the Split Earth as well. Not the best one. But, oh, Yamate, he's doomed up before the pipe, before the mech, and Ohio. He doesn't want to go. Oh, Lakels with the crits. There's the first Ravage. He goes for the refresh. And what got stolen? Oh, he got the Ravage finally. Rubik. He finds it. Goes for it as well. Maybe not that effective, but 2 heroes are down. Lakels. He's chasing for more KYXY. Doesn't get the TP out. Searing Chains was there. And that's 4 dead for Titan. And I think MiTH, did they just break it? Did they break the back of Titan? Do they have buybacks? Looking at it, KYXY does he have the resummon? Yes, he does have resummon of the bear as well. But Yamate, he doesn't have buyback. Ohio does. He has 1 Ravage as well. Oh man, this game. This game. They will get tier 2 at the very least. Can they get tier 3 on top of that as well? They should have enough time. Yamate down for 50 seconds. But they already kill off the tower. The Desolator coming into play there. Now Abba, he has the Refresher Orb. He's not saving for buyback. But the Refresher Orb, he can only get it if he... Is he gonna blink to the base? Is he gonna get his Refresher Orb from the enemy? Oh god. Sure, looks like it. No, he has to back off as KYXY. He bought back. Came out. Oh, will he get picked off though? They get the Searing Shot on the Spirit Bear. And if they get the Spirit Bear, oh, there's the Ravage though. It's beautiful. Is it enough? Abba, he's dropping low. Shallow Grave on the Spirit Bear. But there's the slow from the Lightning Storm. And if the Spirit Bear drops, that's going to be end for Titan. Oh, God. The Sleight of Fist finishes him up. Almost kills off Ohio. In between, and Abba now has the Refresher Orb. 9 seconds for the Primal Split. And I think this is it, MiTH. I really think they just tied up the series 1-1. Well, not even tied up the series. If I say it like that, it sounds like there's gonna be more games, but it's a 2-game series. So, whoever wins this, that's gonna be the end score. Either 2-0 or 1-1. And at the moment, MiTH, they're looking really strong. Especially if they can pick off Yamate at the moment. Lakels, he wants to go for it, gets the Searing Chains, the Viper Strike is there, Ohio comes in as well. He doesn't have the Ravage though. And there's Abba coming in, Primal Split number 1. Doom onto Yamate again. Oh, the overgrowth, it was pretty nice, but it got stolen. Used in return. Dazzle thrown up in there, and Yamate, will there be a Shallow Grave? Yes, there will, but since there's an Aghanim Scepter on Doom, they don't care because the Doom, it's constant, it's permanent, and they're going for Ohio as well, I think. Oh, they actually killed off Lakels in between, so I guess this might not be the end of Ohio. He's still alive as well, somehow, KYX, so he slowed down, Refresher, Primal Split number 2, Ohio. He takes a fall to the Boulder Toss. They're going for KYX right now, maybe throw him up in there. Nope, throwing up Extinct instead, just to make sure the Shallow Graves won't be there. Leshek trying to slow them down as well. But the last Drax, they stand because this tier 2 tower, it was in between, so Titan, it's not mega creeps yet. They have a fighting chance since Lakels, he didn't have the buyback, it was still on cooldown, is for another 30 seconds. Oh, this game, 51 minutes in, Titan, they are holding on, but looking at the graphs now, 10,000 gold in the favor of MiTH.Trust. I mean, it's not that huge of the lead, 51 minutes in, but XP, 16,000 or so. That's a little bit better, but still, it's anybody's game. It's just a Doom. Yamate, he's a complete 0 as far as like having impacts go. I guess his only impact is tanking up the Doom, just to make sure that the Tidehunter doesn't get doomed, or maybe even the Lone Druid. So far, he hasn't been able to do anything else, and I mean, Titan, they usually love to run to the Doom themselves, but at the moment, they're feeling the full brunt of how annoying the Doom can be. Although Titan, if they manage to sneak a Roche, this might be huge. This is the 3rd Roche. It will have the tasty, delicious cheese on him as well. Well, they just back off at the moment, and as they back off MiTH.Trust, they go in. Lakels, he has enough gold for the buyback, or does he? Why did he just... What? He just bought back again. I guess it was to make Titan back off from Roche, but he was so close to respawning there, I think. I'm not even too sure. Maybe I'm full of bogus. Whatever the case may be, I know that Roshan, it's gonna go for MiTH if Titan don't act fast. They are trying to go in. They have the Ravage. They have the double Ravage if need be. This is gonna be huge. Oh, he gets Searing Chains. There's the Ravage. Number 1, refresh. Ravage number 2. Connecting of 3 heroes. Thingy had the BKB. KYT dropping low, but the Ravage, it got stolen. Used in return. Ohio drops down. Who actually is gonna get the Aegis? It should be still on the ground. Nobody picked it up. KYXY thrown up in the air, and Titan, they GG out. Cheese and Aegis are on the ground. Still not picked up, but... Oh man, that was their last chance, going for the double Ravage. It wasn't enough, and MiTH, they win this game. This 2-game series ended up 1-1. Man, those team fights, they were pretty sick, but Rubik stealing the Ravage 2 team fights in a row. Maybe, like, stole it once, then got Overgrowth in the next team fight, and then again the Ravage. Really well played by Rubik. Didn't get the Ravage earlier on, but... it did when it mattered, and MiTH.Trust, man, really well played by them. I do have to hand it to them. But this is it for this game. I may be switching over to HeflaTV 1 to cast Next Please versus Tusa at 19 CT. I'm not too sure about that since my internet is acting up, but I do hope you guys enjoy the cast. I do appreciate all and every one of you for tuning in. If you did like, be sure to follow us on Twitch, as well as Facebook and Twitter.com/HeflaTV to know when we're actually going online. But this is gonna be it. Just a few songs as I check out if I'm gonna cast the next game or not.